I'm Harley. So tonight on Harley Sleepytime Cinema Selection, I am going to cover The Mist, the 2017 TV miniseries. Now, sadly, this was not renewed. It originally aired on Spike TV for one season, and it was a pretty good season. I really enjoyed watching it. It's available to watch on Netflix right now, and I think Amazon Prime. There is a change.org petition if you want to see Netflix pick it up for a second season. There are some things that are left, open that it would really be nice to get some more information about. But unless some channel picks up the series, those questions will go unanswered, sadly. So it does star relative unknowns. Morgan Spector plays Kevin. Alyssa Sutherland plays Eve, who are husband and wife. Their daughter Alex is played by Augusta Burney. Alex's best friend is played by Russell Posner. His name is Adrian in the show. And then there's also a couple of other key characters. Danica Currick plays Mia, and Okenzie Morrow plays Brian. So the basic premise, so this is a story that was originally written by Stephen King. It's been adapted into a movie that I have previously reviewed, so go look that up if you've never seen it, because the movie is really good as well. And then it's now been adapted into a TV series. I think there's a lot of potential here with this story, because the story is pretty open as far as the way Stephen King wrote it. It was a short story. It was a part of a compilation of works that he did, and there wasn't really a concrete conclusion to it. So there's a lot of places it could go, which I think the TV series really took that and built upon that. But basically, the idea is that there's a small Maine town. There's a strange mist that rolls into town, and it's so thick you can't drive in it. Everybody's pretty much stranded wherever they are. And then when people, decide to start going out into the mist and trying to, get home or get to loved ones or what have you, they find that there are really strange and mysterious and dangerous things in the mist, and that it's really not safe to be out in it. And that leads to a lot of different things. When you're trapped in a supermarket, for example, you have an abundance of food, but not a whole lot of other resources. If you're trapped in a sports store, you don't have any abundance of food, but you may have an abundance of weapons. So it really makes it difficult for people in different situations as far as what things they have to utilize. And really, their worst fears are hiding in the mist, in this series anyway. It's really just kind of whatever is specific to you as far as what your fear is, that's what you tend to encounter. There's also a religious aspect to this. Even in the original story, there was I can't remember the original character's name, but there was a woman who was devoutly religious and said that God was doing this to them because they had not been good enough people, basically, and thought that if they started sacrificing people to the mist, that it would go away, that God would forgive them eventually. So in this adaptation, they take it to a different level where they have a person who is a nature fanatic, more or less like an extreme hippie, and says that it's nature fighting back against all of the bad things that we're doing to it, and that we have to start sacrificing people to nature to make up for that, basically. So there's a lot of interesting things that happen. There's also a a government component, government conspiracy theory type thing that goes on throughout the show. So that makes it interesting as well. I really enjoyed seeing fresh faces in the series. Not recognizing people and knowing them from other shows actually kind of helped me get into it a little bit more because I wanted to see the depth of the performances. It going into it knowing it wasn't renewed was easier for me. So I feel like for you fans out there who look to me for advice, I think if you start watching it knowing that when it ends it's over and not really expecting more, that will kind of give you a moment to wrap your head around that not all of your answers will, or not all of your questions will be answered. So let me know what you think. I hope you all had a good 4th if you're American. If not, I hope you're having a good summer regardless. And I hope to talk to you all real soon. Make sure to hit a like. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. I tend to reply to comments. So if you'd like to hear back from me, definitely need to let me know. Hit subscribe. Make sure to tell your friends to subscribe because, you all need to be in on the loop on the news, right? And getting the same alerts and notifications. So I think that's it. And I look forward to seeing you all real soon. Bye, guys.